You know what this reminds me of? When Metal Gear Solid had the character Quiet in it, which was painfully obvious to anyone that it was fan service. I mean, it was a sniper assassin chica in a bikini. That was her shtick, and she was quiet. But a lot of progressives, and by progressives I actually mean video game journalists, were outraged because they were like, misogyny, oh, rape culture, the booth babes horror is coming back. So the developer of that game, Kojima, he said that, no, look, it's not fan service. It's actually a plot. It's a plot twist. You need to play the game. I think he knew that he's going to shut up video game journalists because they're not going to be able to criticize him after that. If he makes them play the game, if he gets video game journalists to play the game, that would be something. But we all know that they wouldn't, even if it's Kojima. So then they couldn't talk anything. But that was the thing, right? It was no, it's not fan service. It's actually, it's the deep lore. And this is literally the same thing, except that here, it's not the journalists that are complaining, it's the actual customers. And the customers, the main complaint is like, dude, if you make a Resident Evil movie, can you at least, for the love of God, actually do some Resident Evil lore? Is it that hard to ask? Just play the fucking game, and then make a movie based on the fucking game. It's not rocket science, alright? Like, the game has lore in it. You wanted to make a Resident Evil movie, right? Like, you could have done anything else. You wanted to make a Resident Evil movie. Make a Resident Evil movie. It's not that freaking hard. Especially with the pandemic. Okay? Like, you can make money. You can make money if you do a Resident Evil movie. Make yourself a favor and take our cash. We are so desperate. We are begging. So you can take our cash, but you do not want to Netflix. You just say, yay, like a horse that is high on ivermectin. You refuse. You flat out refuse to take our money, and you pull this woke shit. So people are like, okay, well, if you're going to make a Black Wesker, like, we already know. Alright, like, it's one of those telltale signs that the people you hired, they're not capable writers, are they? And it turns out that the people who did watch, they're like not impressed. And I'm like, okay, well, fine, whatever. And at the end of the day, people vote with their wallet. I mean, I know, like if anyone criticizes, oh, you're a racist, like how racist are you? I don't like the Wesker cast. Oh my God, welcome to the KKK. Grand Dragon level, you don't like the Wesker cast in Resident Evil. Yes, clearly, the Grand Dragoon. But, you know, people don't want to have that conversation. They would rather not get into it, so they just don't criticize the movie. Instead, they just don't watch it, which is why Netflix is struggling with subscriptions right now and is firing woke staff. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. But today, we're going to talk about this. So, the thing with Wesker, I don't know how many of you are aware about his character, because probably some people don't play Resident Evil, but he's got a god complex. He's quite racist as well at one point. He wanted to release a virus, if I remember correctly, the Ouroboros virus. If my lore serves correct, because it's been like more than 7 years since I played that game, but there were some people that would die if the virus infected them, and other people that would evolve if the virus infected them. It was up to like a genetic mutation, so it was like, if you have the right genes, like Wesker is going to empower you. If you have the wrong genes, well, Wesker doesn't care that much. So, you know, like, having that character and thinking, like, okay, we need representation. Like, this character needs to represent black people. That's a big yikes from me, you know? Like, even progressives didn't like it. Like, I know a couple of left-wing chuckleheads that usually like woke-washing, but they were like, no. Like, we don't, like, he's literally Hitler. Like, let's put it like that. I mean, he's probably worse because he's, like, at a global scale and he's more effective than, you know? Like, within the Resident Evil lore is what I'm trying to say. He's a fictional character. So he is, like, bioterrorist, puppeteering world governments level. So now the person making the movie is backpedaling, and it's like Netflix announced some major news for Resident Evil franchise. While the character has historically been depicted as a white male, I love like historically, like who the fuck studies this in their history lessons? Okay, no, the character is white, alright? Like the original artist envisioned them as white. That's it. End of story. I mean, I'm not going to take Black Panther and make him white, right? Like just to get like some woke points. Imagine like in an alternate universe where you have like the far right in power, and you have to whitewash every character in order to appear progressive. Like, it's kind of the same shit. Like, I don't care about your ideology, just make a good movie. But that's the problem, right? Like, they can't even make the good movie. That's the sad part. So, apparently, oh yeah, it's because the black guy is amazing. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that this would fly if you take Blade and you make him white. You know, Luke Cage. Take Luke Cage and make him white. I am pretty sure it's going to fly if you say, oh yeah, well, the actor is amazing. Oh, it was the only actor we could find. Like, there was no one else. By the way, like, Will Smith is an amazing actor. Is he going to play in any more? Nah, probably not. Being an amazing actor, yeah, as if that matters in 2022. Why are all actors having the same ideology and having the exact same takes on every single issue if they're hired based on how amazing they are? So they spoke with the developer spoke with the press, and when asked by an attending journalist about the Wesker character change, he said, "If you know the games, Wesker is dead. He got blown up by a rocket in a volcano. That was during 2009. The games are our backstory, so everything in the games exists in this world. So how is Wesker alive now? I will stay tuned, and the answer is, it's not. Like, he's immune to lava." Look, if this is like some reincarnation level bullshit which you're trying to pull, first of all, I am willing to bet like Resident Evil players are going to tear this apart. Like they're going to point out that you're not following the lore, because I am willing to put money on this. Like, I am willing to put cold hard cash on this that they're not going to follow the lore. If I am wrong, I will make a video and apologize, okay? I will ask people to go watch it because it's good, because I want this to be good. But I don't think they do that. And secondly, if it's like, oh, well, Wesker died, but he's getting reincarnated, why couldn't you reincarnate him like another white guy? Why not? It's because you want the woke shit, right? Like, you want the woke points, that's why. Because the Netflix meme must live on. So, as I said in the beginning, I genuinely think that this is another quiet phenomenon where everyone knows it's fan service, but they're like, oh no, but the plot demands it. We'll see. Again, I want this to be great. You know, every single time Netflix announces something that is from an IP that I like, I wish it to be great because I want to have entertainment. But there is a lack of entertainment. So hopefully that may change. I don't think so. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.